Hello everybody and welcome to a Lift and Rail Photography in NZ Christmas special. In today's Christmas special, I am at Victoria University of Wellington's Kelburn campus for a lift tour. Now, I didn't film all of the lifts at this campus as there are so many lifts here in different buildings. However, though, I did film enough lifts to feature them all in a lift tour here. So here is the map here on the screen. So I'm doing things a little bit differently compared to other lift tours as there's so many different buildings here. So we're going to begin first of all with one of the lifts in the Cotton building at the north end. This lift is a 1970s OTIS lift which has been modernised by Schindler with Dewhurst buttons and generic indicators. It does, however, though, still retain the original floor indicators, though, above the doors. So we're in the lift at Cotton North building at Victoria University. We've got an old Otis lift from the 70s, I think, that's been modernised by Schindler. 20 persons or 1,590 kgs. It's actually a bit short to the floor there. Go back to one. Three, two, one. Got a rather nice carpeted cab. We are back at one. There it goes. And that's it. And now into the Tokyo building. Now this building is a modern building which was opened in 2018, and it has 3 sets of lifts in it. The first one is a Vesna platform lift, which I didn't film, and there's a main set of lifts, which is a set of 2 lifts, as well as a lift at the back. Now, the lift at the back is an Otis Gen 2 Regen MRL lift, which serves floors 0, 1, 2, and 3. And then there's also the main lifts, which is a set of 2 lifts. And now, I did film the main lifts, and these are a set of Otis Regen Gen 2 MRL lifts, and these lifts serve floors 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4, unlike the back lift, which only goes as high as floor 3. So here they are. We're at Victoria University's Kelburn campus, and we've got in the Tokyo building, we've got an Otis Gen 2 Regen MRL. We'll go up to level 4. It says Gateway up there because this was originally going to be called Gateway. 18 persons or 1,350 kgs. Down we go. Basic interior, but it is nice, but it is okay though. There it goes, and that's it. And now we go into McLaurin building and into what I can safely say was the weirdest lift I filmed here. Now this lift is an old express hydraulic lift, I think from either the 70s or 80s. It has received a modernisation done by Schindler with Schindler M series. And now this lift is quite weird. It serves 2 floors, ground and 1, and the and the button panel is bolted onto, and the button panel is on the back of the cab wall, and also up on level 1 there's been an extra call button installed by KONE, as the regular Schindler M series call button is a bit too high for disabled people. And there also seems to be there is also a voice unit installed as well. However, though, I think it must be on top of the lift, as it is very muffled and hard to hear. But anyway, here it is. This is interesting. We've got a Schindler M series call button here and a KONE button down here. Yeah. An old hydraulic lift. It's an old hydraulic express lift, this one. Maintained by KONE. 8 persons, 544 kgs. Now we're going down. Yeah, this is an old express lift. It's very small though, with a button panel bolted onto the back here. Far out, this is very smooth though, it kind of feels like we're not moving. The doors close first, then we'll take it back up. Oh, it is working, just the button for 1 doesn't light up. So yeah, even though this lift has been modernised by Schindler, it is maintained by KONE. We are back up at level 1. That voice unit is hard to hear, so it must be bolted, so it must be on top of the lift. There it goes. And that's it. And now into Kirk building. The lifts in here were originally 70s OTIS lifts, and this is made evident by the fact that the V key latches are still on the doors, as shown here. However, though, in 2014 or 2015, I think it was, these lifts were completely ripped out and replaced with some brand new KONE Eco Discs with KDS 300 AUS fixtures. And these lifts serve floors 0 through to 8. However, though, on the day I went, levels 6, 7, and 8 were closed, meaning that I could only go as high as level 5. But anyway, these are still some really nice eco discs though. So yeah, here they are. We're at Kirk building at Victoria University, and we've got some KONE Eco Discs which replace 70s Otises, as they still have the V key locks on them. Here we are, down at 0.
Level 0.
Floor 8 must be locked off. Where are you going? Oh, floor 8 is locked. Floor 4 is unlocked. "13 persons at 1,000 kgs. This is level 3.
Level 3. An accessible route to Murphy Overbridge, Easterfield, Hunter.
So I've got custom announcements. It's a basic cab, but they're still nice eco discs though.
Level 4.
Let's see, can we go to level 5 or... Oh, we can. Floor 5's the highest you can go in these lifts.
Level 5. And accessible route.
I'll send this one down and try and get one of the other ones now. So down that one goes. Let's see, can we get to...
Level 5 and accessible
So before we go anywhere, you can see where the V key latches, which has been replaced with a triangle key. Well, don't close on me. Nah, we'll just have to go back to 3. This is exactly the same as the other lift that we just came out of. So, yeah, basic cab, but I like these these paintings on the back though.
Level 3 and accessible route to Murphy Overbridge, Easterfield, Hunter.
There it goes. So you can see the V key latch there, which is no longer in use because they're now using triangle key. So yeah, that's it. Right. So now we're going to come out and go across the bridge and into Murphy Building and into the lifts there. This is a set of 3 80s OTIS Lexan traction lifts, and now this is made evident that these are from the 80s by the fact that these lifts originally had digital indicators, and these lifts later on had a button replacement done by Schindler and were fitted with green Schindler D-series fixtures. However, though, in the last couple of years, though, these lifts have had a second modernisation done by KONE with KDS 330 fixtures, and these lifts have also had the motors replaced as well, just like the ones at Te Papa. They have now got EcoDisc motors installed in the machine room. But still, this is quite a nice modernisation though, and these were actually the first lifts I filmed with KONE KDS 330, so here they are. Which one is it going to be? I think it's going to be this one on the right. Yep.
Stopping level 3, Langpoya Bridge, Hugh Mackenzie wheelchair access.
These are the lifts in the Murphy Building at Victoria University. The Otis Lexans, I think from the late 70s, early 80s, which have been modernised by KONE.
Lift stopping level 1, Kelburn Parade, wheelchair exit and toilets.
So yeah, quite a nice custom cab in these lifts, I'm not going to lie. Quite like this cab. We are up at level 11.
Stopping level 11.
Just go back down to level 3 because we'll try and go and get into the lift in Von Zedlitz and Hugh Mackenzie next. We are at level 3. So these are still the original shaft doors from when they were Otis's. There it goes. And that's it. And now into the Hugh Mackenzie building. Now this is only a small 3-storey building and it has just the one lift in it, and this lift is an old FIAM hydraulic lift, I think from either the 70s or 80s. However, though, it has been modernised by Schindler with Schindler M series. Now the inside floor indicator on this lift was broken, and I think this lift has also got a few reliability issues as well, so I wouldn't be at all surprised if this one comes up for modernisation or even a full replacement at some point. But anyway, here it is. This is the lift at Hugh Mackenzie building at Victoria University. It's an old FIAM hydraulic lift that's been modernised by Schindler. That floor indicator is broken. Rather basic interior. Yeah, down at ground. Looks like they're doing some work down here. Quickly go back to 2. 19 persons or 1,290 kgs. That didn't sound too good. So it's got both a Schindler and a KONE label because it's maintained by KONE. Here it goes. And that's it. Now into the Von Zedlitz building. Now, this building has two 70s OTIS lifts which have had their buttons replaced by OTIS. Now, at the time of visiting, they had started modernisation on the right-hand car, so I was very lucky to have ridden one of these whilst they were still original. And since filming this video, the modernisation has been completed. However, though, at the time of making this video, though, no one has published a video of the modernised lifts on YouTube yet. But that could very well change by the time this video is released if it hasn't been published online already. So anyway, let's take a ride in the left-hand car before it is modernised. Here we have the Von Zedlitz lifts at Victoria University. That one over there is closed modernisation. Oh, here it is. The cab has been refurbished in this lift. It's an old OTIS from the 70s, I think, that's had the buttons replaced by OTIS. 16 persons or 1,125 kgs. Go to level 9. Maintained by KONE. Quite like this cab though. Oh, there we go. The floor indicator is working. These lifts are quite slow. We are up at level 9. Here we are. Doors keep getting stuck. Oh, you can see down the shaft. Right, go back to 0. That was quite a bit of a weight. At least the bell worked up on that level. Right, after this we'll go back to level 1 and then we'll make that it. Oh, here we are. Do we have pre-doors or... We do. Right. Oh wow, look at that. Right, let's go. Back to level 1. Here we are. Oh, the lift just stopped a bit short to the floor there. There it goes. And that's it. Now we're going to head back over the bridge, through Kirk Building, through Old Kirk, out into the courtyard, and then into Hunter Building. Now, Hunter Building was built in the 1920s, I think. However, though, it was refurbished in 1994, though, and the lifts were replaced in the 90s. So the lifts in Hunter Building, there's two sets of two Schindler M series lifts in here from the 1990s. The first set is a set of two lifts, and these lifts serve floors 1, 2, 3, and 4. And these lifts have also got very awesome custom floor indicators as well. So here they are. These are the 90s Schindler M-Series traction lifts at Hunter Building in Victoria University's Kelburn campus. Gosh, these are fast. I love this floor indicator. These floor indicators. Rather nice wooden cab. Very speedy doors. Twenty persons of 1400 kgs. 20 persons. Oh, it's not gotten up again. There it goes. And that's it. And now into the other lift in Hunter Building, and this lift again is another 1990s Schindler M-Series lift. This lift, however, though, unlike the lifts you just saw, is not traction. This lift is a hydraulic lift, and this lift goes from floors 1, 2, and 3, and also as opposed to using the standard Schindler M-Series indicator you normally find, this lift uses a segment floor indicator instead, which I think is quite a nice change from the ones that you normally see. This is another lift at Victoria University in Hunter Building. It's another Schindler M-Series. Oh, this one's a hydraulic. I like the use of the segment floor indicator. I've never seen that before. 13 persons or 920 kgs. We are up at level 3. Take it back to 1. 13 persons, 920 kgs. Rather nice carpeted cab. Right. There it goes, and that's it. And now we're going to come out of Hunter Building and go into the Student Union building. Now there is only one lift in this building, and it is an old express lift, and this lift has had 2 modernisations done. The first one was done by OTIS with generic floor indicators and Dewhurst buttons. However, though, this lift has been modernised again more recently by KONE, and it now features KONE KDS 330 fixtures. as well as an eco disc motor in the machine room. So this lift has essentially had an eco mod done by KONE, and this lift serves floors 1, 2, 3, and 4. I think, to be honest with you though, I actually think I preferred the modernisation done by KONE, to say the least, but that's just my opinion anyway. But yeah, here it is. This is another lift at Victoria University. It's an express lift that was first modernised by OTIS and now it's been modernised again by KONE. 18 persons or 1,350 kgs. Here we are down at level 1. Oh, the door close button beeps as well. Only beeps the first time though. Have a look at the cab. It's quite nice actually. Right. We are back at level 4. There it goes. And that's it. And now we are going to come all the way back and go into Easterfield building. These will be the last lifts on our tour today. Now, this building has got probably the most interesting set of lifts within the whole of the Kelburn campus, I reckon. As from a distance, it looks like a set of 3 lifts. However, though, it's actually not. The 2 lifts, the left-hand lift and also the lift in the middle, are vintage OTIS lifts from either the 50s or 60s that have had a modernisation done by OTIS. The lift on the right was added in later on, and I think it's an OTIS 2000. However, though, I'm not 100% sure on that. But anyway, even though the third lift was added on, these lifts, all of these lifts are all run on one individual controller, which is really weird and also quite interesting at the same time. Now, even though I didn't film all of the lifts on the campus when I went, I will probably make a follow-up. I probably will make a follow-up to this video at some point. But yeah, anyway, for now, here they are. So we're taking this car first. Now these 3 lifts are not identical. This one was actually added in later on. I believe this lift is an OTIS 2000. 14 persons or 1,000 kgs. Up we go. I'll try and get rides on both so you can see the differences.
Level 6.
Ground?
Yeah. Door closing.
Cab view. Got a rather nice cab.
Level 0. Exit to Kelburn.
Voice unit just cut out there for whatever reason. After you. Right, so now I'm going to send this lift up. We'll try and call one of the other 2 instead.
Door closing.
Which floor are you guys going to?
3.
So this is one of the lifts that has been refurbished. This was either a 50s or 60s OTIS originally. 14 persons or 1,000 kgs, maintained by KONE.
Lift stopping level 3.
Lift stopping level 6.
This is 6. Okay, now that we've got the lift ourselves, we can have a look at the cab. Quite a nice custom cab, I have to say. That, yeah, as I mentioned before, this is one of the unrefurbished lifts. This one wasn't added in later on. Right. Here we are, back down at
Level
0.
Exit to Kelburn for...
The voice unit just cut out again there for whatever reason. There it goes. And that's it.